Hello everybody, this is Kind Cruelty and welcome to another Stella Sora video. In this video, we'll be going over which disc is best for you to choose in your Day 2 selector. If you don't know, we do have a disc selector in Day 2 and this is very important as discs are very expensive to pull for. So if you are going to be choosing a disc, it is important that you choose right. So for more content like this, leave a like and subscribe. And if you are on mobile and you do see the hype button, please press on that for me. It really does help the channel. So what is important with the discs is basically it will sort of be different for every user. It will depend on whether you have which unit. For an example, if you are maining Chixia, her disc is right here. So I feel like that does make things simple for you. If you're maining Gary, that's her disc right there. Minova, Mystique. We do have discs for the basically standard banner characters based on who you chose. Then you can select their specific disc if you're maining Frisia. But I do know that many of us chose to pull for Chitose, rerolled until they got a Chitose within the 20 pulls. So if you did choose Chitose, here is why I believe that you should be selecting Sunlit Blossom as your disc. Yes, I know this is Frisia's disc, but here's the reason I believe you should be choosing this disc, even if you are maining Chitose. So for the melody skill, if you're basically the main, the melody skill increases the squad's aqua support by 10% and increases the aqua damage dealt by aqua trackers in the squad or targets inflicted with chill or freeze by an additional 10%. So this is like an additional 20% boost to your damage. This is not something that you would easily get with the 4-star discs that we get in the game or the 3-star discs that we get in the game. So unless you're pulling for discs, of which I do remember stating that discs are very expensive and you should try to avoid having to pull for them or try to avoid them as much as you can, because the discs in this game are expensive and it is best for you to just save your pulls for characters, of which characters themselves they take up to 120 to sort of guarantee it. So it will be a while. Hello, everybody. This is Kind Cruelty, and welcome to another Stella. So it will be a while before you actually do get the unit you want using your pulls. So saving is best, and going for discs is not the best thing that you can do for yourself. So whilst we're still there, the harmony skill this side is when any aqua tracker casts an ultimate, increases aqua tracker's auto attacks and skill damage by 10% for 18 seconds. So any aqua tracker, so even aqua trackers that are off field, the harmony skill, even when they're off field, it does increase their aqua damage and their aqua skill damage. So assuming we get this for Chitose, and then eventually we can get an aqua skill for an aqua disc for Chitose. If an off fielder has this will also increase the auto attack and skill damage for Chitose. So the activation requirements, you basically need a melody of ultimate and then a melody of aqua to sort of activate this, which are the melodies that you collect throughout the game, and you can see them stack up as you go through the things. And then Bygone Echoes increases aqua tracker's skill damage by 4%. So I don't want to read through all of them. But the main point is that for an aqua damage dealer or an aqua, what's the word that's missing? An aqua unit, an aqua tracker, you do want this melody skill, and there's nowhere else you can acquire this melody skill except for this selector right now. They did say they're going to give us 2 selectors, so there is another selector coming. So if you want, say for an example, Gary's one for now, you can select that. Or if you want Nano has one for now, you can get that as well. But I do advise getting the main disc for your main damage dealer or your main unit. If you're maining Chixia, get Chixia's one. But if you're maining Chitose, get Frisia's one. That is my advice. And that is basically it for this video. That was the goal of this video. So for more content like this, leave a like and subscribe. And if you are on mobile and you see the hype button, please press on that for me.